Now we're going to look at the idea of a transversal. And a transversal is a line that's going to intersect two or more coplanar lines at two different points. So you can see a transversal down here at the bottom. They actually label it T. It's going through line Q and line R. And when it does that, it forms 8 different angles. Okay, so some specific names that we're going to need to know. There's a whole bunch of them in here. Interior angles are going to be like angles 3, 4, 5, and 6, because they're between lines Q and R. Exterior then would be angles 1, 2, 7, and 8, because they're on the outside of Q and R. The more important words that we're going to need are consecutive interior, alternate exterior, and corresponding. So first one, consecutive interior. Consecutive means on the same side of the transversal and in the interior between lines Q and R. So, for example, angles 3 and 6 are consecutive interiors, and angles 4 and 5. The next one, alternate interior. Alternate meaning I'm going on opposite sides of the transversal, I'm going over top of it, and interior meaning I'm in the interior between lines Q and R. So for example, angles 3 and 5 are alternate interiors, and angles 4 and 6 are alternate interiors. Next, we have alternate exteriors. Alternate exteriors would be angles like 1 and 7 and 2 and 8. And then finally, corresponding. Corresponding can be the hardest, I think. You have one in the interior and one in the exterior, and they're going to be on the same side of the transversal. There's a lot of them. So angle 2 and 6, those are corresponding. Angles 3 and 7 are corresponding. 1 and 5, and then finally 4 and 8 are corresponding. We're going to try and figure out what type they are in this picture. So letter A, angles 1 and 5. I'm over top of the transversal, and I'm in the exterior between my two lines. So 1 and 5 would be considered alternate exterior. Letter B, angle 6 and 7. I'm on the same side and in the interior. That would be consecutive interior. Letter C, angles 2 and 4. 2 is in the interior, 4 is in the exterior on the same side of the transversal. That makes them corresponding. And then finally, angle 2 and angle 6. Opposite sides of the transversal, both on the interior, those are alternate interior angles.